According to eyewitness accounts from the sinking, Guggenheim and Giglio were last seen relaxing in deck chairs, knocking back brandies and smoking fat cigars. Within hours, the ship was on the bottom of the ocean, though it might have lasted longer if Guggenheim, Giglio, and Father Thomas Biles weren't weighing the craft down with their gargantuan balls. Speaking of sinking ships, Ordinary Seaman Edward Sheehan died when he was just 18, with a 20mm anti-aircraft gun in his hands and a sinking ship under his feet. During World War II, Sheehan was serving aboard the HMAS Armidale, an Australian corvette ship tasked with carrying reinforcements and supplies to Timor. The ship was spotted by Japanese aircraft, which began to attack it. 2 torpedo hits later, the ship was doomed. Sheehan didn't have much training for what to do next, or really much training at all. He was a teenaged volunteer. Most of his training was what he managed to gather watching veterans on his assignment. Also, had already been wounded twice when he heard the order to abandon ship. The young man delivered his rebuttal in the form of a storm of fury, bringing down 2, possibly even 3, of the Japanese bombers by himself, while the sea whirled around him. And finally above him. U.S. Navy were no longer sure that Ordinary Seaman is really the best descriptor here. That's a painting probably not painted contemporaneously of Sheehan after he'd strapped himself to his weapon, which was itself bolted to a sinking ship. This wasn't just bloodlust, he was reacting to an atrocity. The survivors in the water were being shot from the air by the Japanese. It's quite possible that it was thanks to his efforts there were 49 survivors instead of none. The gun was still firing when it finally slipped beneath the waves. Sheehan would go on to win several posthumous awards and honors, and became an almost legendary figure in Australian naval history. And not long after, somewhere in Valhalla, Odin would pull out a chair and hold up a horn of the sand-year-old meat. You can follow Marina and Adam on Twitter, if you dare. You should, they're actually really nice. Marina learned to be a death metal space Valkyrie with the help of the Squizger Squidgel Advanced Finger Wizard Master Class, and so can you. Adam's more of a laid-back, classic rock kind of guy, and it really balances out quite nicely with Marina's Scandinavian insanity and scandity. It should be mentioned in fairness to Prof. Richmond that Marina Ryman was once standing next to a can crusher that was struck by ball lightning at face level. Being a singlet-digit pipsqueak and not yet aware of the Squizger Squidgel Advanced Finger Wizard Master Class, she wet her pants immediately. If you loved this article and want more like it, please support our site with a visit to our contribution page. Also check out the 5 historical figures who died the weirdest deaths, and 7 real humans who survived shockingly violent deaths. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check out the 7 most unintentionally hilarious movie deaths, and watch other videos you won't see on the site. Follow our New Picked Effects Facebook page, and we'll follow you everywhere. Get intimate with our new podcast Cracked Gets Personal. Subscribe for fascinating episodes like Murdered Sex Dolls and Porn Suitcases, What Garbage Men See, and I Was a Sex Slave in the Modern U.S., available wherever you get your podcasts.